Hey, what is up, my sexy viewers? Today is Friday, and you know what that means. It's time to get my thoughts on Blacklight Retribution. Alright, so let's start off with graphics. I think the graphics look beautiful, and I don't think any other free-to-play game, I'm just going to say game, because not even first-person shooters, anything. I've never seen a game that is free-to-play and has the graphics like Blacklight Retribution does. They're just amazing. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a 3 out of 3. And let's move on to the next one. Alright, so gameplay. Like I said in the last video, the gameplay gets repetitive because the game modes aren't very creative. It's like domination, which you've seen 1,000 times, team deathmatch, deathmatch, which is basically just free for all. It's everything you've seen before, and King of the Hill is nothing. It's nothing new either. Halo had King of the Hill, so I would like to see more game types in the game, and maybe like a campaign mode, something where people can get a feel for the game, because the training mode that they have right now, it's kind of shit. I mean, all it does is say, oh, you can shoot your weapon by clicking the left. So, and most people know that already, and WSD is move, obviously. I mean, what else are we going to use? Arrow keys? I mean, yeah, so I would like to see a single player mode that sort of teaches you by telling you like a story and stuff like that, that makes it a little bit more interesting. So I'm gonna say 1.5. I mean, it's gameplay is like any other FPS game. Alright, so community. The community for the most part they're made up of nice people. I mean, every time you get out of a game, they're like, good game, guys. There's no hard feelings. They're not like, oh, fuck you, you're a noob, you bring the whole team down. I've never seen that happen before. And if I were to play Call of Duty or something like that, the community is just so corrupt. Once you get out of a game, it's like, oh, fuck this guy, he brought down our team, oh, fuck him, and everybody's pointing fingers at everybody, and it's not like, oh, you tried your best, and I can understand that. And that's what it is in this game. They're like, oh, I know you tried your best, good game, maybe you can do better the next game. And that's really nice to see in a community. That means there's not, a bunch of trolls and haters. But, I mean, there's the occasional, like, hacker or douchebag in the lobby. So, I mean, that's with like any game. I mean, there's always douchebags everywhere you go. I mean, you can't really help that. So I'm gonna give the community a 3. I think they're great. I really do think they're beginner friendly as far as community go. Addictiveness. All right, so I'm gonna give addictiveness a 2 because it's a game. It sort of goes hand in hand with the gameplay. If gameplay sucks, addictiveness sucks as well. So, I mean, gameplay is, I mean, I could play this game for a few hours and be like, yeah, it's fun. And then after that, it's like, oh, it's getting repetitive, and I just want to go and play another game. So, it's not a game. A 1 would be like a game. You play the first couple of minutes of it, and you're like, wow, this is total shit. And then 2 is like, oh, you can sit down, you can play it for a little while, and then you kind of get bored. 3 is like a game that you could play for like 12 hours straight and just still want to play the game. So I'm gonna give it a 2. It's alright game for just chilling, relaxing, just want to play this game or whatever. Alright, game mechanics. God, there's a lot of stuff in this game that does not work. Let's talk about that. Alright, so if you go into the settings and you go into the audio, it clearly says that you can use a microphone. Although when you go in the game and try and use it, no one can hear you, and it just does not work at all. And I looked at the patch notes and it said, oh, voice chat should be working and it's now functional. It does not work. I literally walked up to people, said their name, and they just walked by like nothing happened. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it just not work. I can tell you that right now. Alright, so that they need to fix. Another thing would be the guns. The guns are extremely overpowered. They need to do a nerf. Most of the guns in the game, you can just one-shot people, and that's dumb. Alright, so let's take a look at my pistol here. Take a look at my pistol. If I still have it. Oh, no, I don't still have it. I can easily get it back. It's just like, all you need to do is put this one receiver on it. And look at that. 125 damage. There isn't even a bolt action sniper rifle that can do that much damage. What the fuck? What the fuck? That is a pistol. At most, I'm saying 70. Okay, it's a Magnum, and it has a shitload of recoil, but still, Jesus Christ, you should not be able to snipe with this thing. And that is dumb. That should not be able to happen. Alright, so that's a definite fixer. Alright. Other than that, the game mechanics, it's good. I mean, hacking's cool. You can capture a flag by hacking it. Or not really a flag, it's like a node or whatever they call it. You can capture a node by hacking it, and that's cool. Or you can just sit there and capture it just sitting on it. I mean, there's things that I like about the game. But then again, there's things that, you know, just completely ruin it. So, having that said, I'm going to give it a 2. It has some... It needs some work, but, you know, it's not awful. It's not an awful game. I hope you guys enjoyed the first week of my game review series. I'm going to be choosing another game. If you have a suggestion for a game that I should play, put it in the comment section down below. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.